What's going on, everybody? This is Scott, also known as ChaChingKing, and in this video we're going to talk about the growing trend of using AI to create listings for eBay. AI is everywhere. We see it in eBay descriptions that you can just click on a button and it'll write a description for you. We've seen it for quite some time when we use programs like Photo Room to remove the background from our pictures. It's being used in eBay now to remove the background or apply an entirely different background. I see it in programs that I absolutely love, like List Perfectly. They use AI where I can upload my pictures and it will create the listing for me that's pretty accurate. But is AI good for us moving forward into 2025? Let's deep dive into that topic. One of the first things I want to talk about are the benefits of AI, and there are many. There are a lot of really good things that AI brings to the table, not the least of which is time saving. AI can do some things so much faster than I could do on my own. There are some things that are super obvious. For example, writing a description. Writing a description is cumbersome enough that for a long time, for a lot of us, writing a description was just not worth the time because a lot of people didn't read it. But what if I could just click a button and I have a description? Well, AI can do that. It's part of the eBay platform, and you can literally have a description that comes close to matching your item very, very quickly. Now the time cost is probably worth it to an extent. One of the other things that you can do with AI for eBay that's a real benefit, search engine optimization. How many of you have watched videos before and it says, hey, you need to have your title in this order, and it needs to say these things, and it needs to have all 80 characters? Well, you could get on something like ChatGPT and say, here's all the words that I need in my title. This is what I'm selling. Can you give me an 80 character title that's search engine optimized? And you'll have it in seconds. And on that end, AI is really, really good. It gets it pretty accurate because it knows what other AI is going to be looking for. And the other thing that it can do is AI can produce something that looks pretty professional. For example, let's say that I want to communicate something to a customer. I could easily have AI write something for me that tells them, like, this is how my returns work. This is, especially anything that's going to be legalese, anything that's just going to be standardized, AI can do that really well, very, very quickly, and it will be very consistent, very professional. On those things, AI is hard to beat. It can produce a place for you to start with on a description faster than I could do it for you, faster than you could copy and paste usually, and it will produce a title that's search engine optimized that's going to be accurate and quick and match what you've put into it. And it can help with communication, making sure that you're communicating with your buyers professionally and still having all of the information in there that you need. Despite its benefits, using AI doesn't come without some challenges and some risks. Let's talk about what some of those are because I think they're really important. First one, let's talk about the descriptions. If you use AI to write your description, it is going to come across as completely impersonal. It isn't going to have anything that comes directly from you. All of it is going to be the words that AI created. One of the dangers in that is that every single other person that used that same AI program to write the description for their item, it's going to sound an awful lot like yours, and it isn't going to sound like you. As you read a lot of descriptions, it becomes very obvious that it was written by AI, and that is going to turn off some buyers. So what I would challenge you to do is to go ahead and do 4 or 5 items in a row and play with the AI description and just click yes, let it describe it, and then read all of those, and you're going to see that they don't vary much, and they're going to say a lot of the same kind of things that may turn off a buyer. The other problem with using AI is it's going to have inaccuracies in it. It is only using the words and the pictures that you've provided to create the description. And in that, it interprets it without any emotion, without any feeling, with no discernment. And so if you use an AI description, you desperately need to go back through it and make sure it reflects exactly what it is you have to sell, because it may not. It probably won't. One of the other issues that you run into with AI are some ethical ones. If I use AI to describe a vintage shirt, it says a lot of things like, you need this to complete your wardrobe. It can overpromise and even mislead buyers. Obviously, AI is not doing it intentionally, but you have to be very careful that AI might create some distrust because it's going to say things that either don't apply to your item or aren't accurate for your item. And that can be a huge problem because I'm the one who clicked the button and said, describe it for me. And I've briefly mentioned it before. I'm one of the people, if I read something and it's obviously purely AI, that is a massive, immediate turnoff for me, because now I don't know what I'm actually buying. I only know what the computer told me I'm buying. And for me, that's not enough for me. A lot of times, especially on eBay, when I'm buying from an individual, I want that individual to tell me what it is. And I would rather, I saw a description one time, guy was selling a baseball cap. His pictures were great. His title was good. But in his description, it just said hat. If you used AI to write it, it would come up with this long thing that really doesn't apply to it. And honestly, it was such a funny comment from the guy that he just said hat in the description that, like, I thought, I can work with this guy. All of that is gone when I use AI. And I personally have zero trust with AI because it isn't built on trust. It's just built on an average of all of the other comments that it's read and all of the other descriptions that it's read. I've mentioned it before, and I may mention it in every single segment of this, but AI has another impact on the buyers. And one of those is that perception of authenticity. If you're watching this video of me right now, it's me. Like, you can see that I'm here. Sometimes I struggle for the words, and I'm everything doesn't just flow out perfectly every time. And you will either trust me or not trust me based on your interaction with me as a human being. If this was an AI-generated image, it's probably going to be prettier. It's not going to mess up any words. It's going to flow from beginning to end exactly as it was scripted without ever making a misstep. But would you trust it the same? Maybe. There's going to be some times that's good. Remove the emotion from it and let me just get the facts. But on a lot of things, when I'm trying to look and see whether or not I want to be a buyer of something, I want to talk to a human being and see what they think. Tell me what you have so I can decide whether or not I want it. When you erode authenticity, you could completely eliminate the possibility of a sale. So what do we do with this going forward? As we move into 2025, first of all, you're not going to be able to avoid AI. Not as a seller or as a buyer. It's going to be prevalent. So how can we turn this into a positive? As a reseller, there are some things that I can do with this. First, I have to learn how to balance the human input and the AI input. If I take a listing and I have AI write my description, that's a great starting point. But now, as a person who has the item, who's handled the item, who's seen the item, photographed the item, I need to go through and make sure, first of all, that it's accurate, and make sure that it sounds like me. Make sure that I'm the one talking to the buyer and not a machine. And so I've got to find that balance between speed and optimization for search engines and all that, and a human component so that I'm sending a signal to the buyer that you're working with me. If you're wanting to be successful, you're going to have to take this AI component, this thing, this elephant in the room that is not hiding, it's trumpeting and making sure everybody knows it's there. You're going to have to balance that with something that people are going to be craving. People are going to crave authenticity. When you can bring them authenticity, you are going to stand out from everybody that is solely dependent on AI. Authenticity is going to be the way that you can take your business and have it grow and expand and provide all of the things that you want and that you need. That's it for this one. I appreciate you watching. I'm going to see you real soon on the next one. Bye.